Hello everyone! Today we continue working with the classic suit jacket. These are the back, the front, and the side details. Now I'll cut the sleeves. I've already drawn the two-piece sleeve. This is how the sleeve looks like in my basic pattern. I just traced it to the tracing paper. When I cut the sleeve pattern, I'll move on to working with fabric. This is the fabric I'm going to work with. This is a piece of a light wool. Fabric stretches a bit. This is the perfect fabric for spring and autumn. I chose this color because it suits almost anything. This piece of fabric is 1.6 meters long. You need 2 lengths of fabric to make a jacket. You can even buy 10 extra centimeters. In this case, you will have enough fabric for a jacket itself, sleeves, lapel, collar, and so on. I'll show you everything. I'm cutting out the sleeve pattern. I've already showed you how to make such sleeves. This is how the pattern for a two-piece sleeve looks like now. Due to its form, it will fit my arms perfectly. You'll see everything. All the details but collar are ready. I'll make it after fitting. Now I'll show you how to place the pattern on the fabric. Center front should be pinned on a grain as well as an edge. That means that they should be pinned parallel to the selvage. I remind you that we need to add 3 cm for an overcast. This is how the front detail looks like now. This is the pattern for a classic suit jacket. You can change it however you like. Make different colors, move pockets, change sleeves, and so on. Use your imagination. I've added 3 cm for an overcast. I'll tell you what you should pay attention to when cutting out the details. Next, I'll pin the back detail. When I cut the front and the back, there will be only sleeves and side details left. It's not convenient to pin all the details before I start cutting because of the camera. I remind you that you should add just 7 mm for seams to the armholes and necklines. I add just 1 cm to the shoulders. I remind you that you should make sure that pattern is perfect before you start making a jacket. One centimeter here. Do not forget to make notches on the waistline. We should also add some for a seam to a label. I add 7 mm. I've already added 3 cm here. Now I'm cutting the bottom. This is the side seam. Have a look at these two lines. This is the pocket opening. You don't need to add anything here. Cut these details right along the pattern. You'll understand everything when I tack the detail. If you add something here when cutting, you'll just waste time trying to get rid of an extra piece later. Don't ever cut this detail till the end. This is very important. Cut it this way. I'll explain why. If you, for example, want to change this dart after a fitting, you need to have some extra space to do it. Tack a dart this way. You can just cut this extra piece later. A pocket opening should be tacked this way. Do not add anything to it. This is the center front. Do not forget to make a spacing seam on it. I add 1.5 cm to the back, just in case I need to make some alterations after a fitting. The front and the back are ready. Next, I need to cut the side detail and the sleeves. I've forgotten to mark a grain in the sleeve. Here it is. Do not forget to do it. This is very important. A grain in a sleeve is situated straight down from the sleeve top. You can use a ruler to draw it if you can't do it by side. This is the grain. It should be parallel to the selvage. Now I can pin the sleeve. Two sleeve details, side detail. I still have enough fabric for facing and collar. As I've said, 1.5 meters of fabric are enough. I add 3 centimeters for an overcast in the sleeves as well. Next, I need to draw a vent in the sleeve. I draw it up from this point. It will be 13 centimeters long and 4 centimeters wide. I also add 4 centimeters for a vent to this detail. It will be 13 centimeters long. I'm not going to draw a 1 centimeter line, so I can start cutting. I just want to raise the sleeve top a bit first. Just for a couple of millimeters. You don't necessarily have to do it. I did it to show you that it's possible. Knowing how to make outer clothes is very important. Outer clothes I see in mass production shops make me feel sick. I agree that there are some beautiful clothes there, but it's a pretty rare case. I'm teaching you to sew for us to be able to change the world together. People should look good. Very nice. The edges of the vent are parallel to the patterns. The parts of the vents match. The sleeves are ready. Now I can cut the side details. Add some to these points when cutting. It will be very useful when taking. In this case, it's better to cut an extra piece off than to have less than needed. When taking, match not the upper edges, but notches on waistline. This is the front. I've showed you how to cut it very thoroughly. The side detail, the back, the sleeves. There's a lot of hard work ahead. I'll tack and double the jacket for the next video. I don't like to cut lining according to these patterns and then alter both an item itself and lining. I prefer to cut lining after fitting. That's what I'm going to do. I'll cut both the lining and facing after fitting. I need 1.5 meters of fabric for a lining, as well as for the jacket itself. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. This is a pretty complicated tutorial, but I hope that everything is clear so far. My name is Irina. Guys, please subscribe to my channel, write comments, share videos, and press the like button. I really need your support. Thank you. Goodbye.